me go in there for a minute, Trout?
No, it's true. Look and see.
What happens when a cephalopod loses all his money?
Oh, not again.
He ends up on Squid Row.
You told me that one last week.
Really?
And I still don't know what money is.
That's okay, because I don't know what a cephalopod is.
Then what?
Did you see me stash some berries somewhere, anywhere around here?
Beaver! What happened to Beaver?
I don't know. He's on Squid Row.
No, he's on death row.
Well, I don't get it, but I don't have time for jokes. I need to find the berries that I buried. My berries. I hid them like this tree. This one.
This is no joke.
Of course it's no joke. If I don't find my berries, I could starve. This is about Beaver. Beaver has my berries.
No, Beaver's down.
That is a good joke. Did you hear the one about Trout? She drowned.
I'm serious.
Oh my God, beavers live in the water, you stupid bird. Beavers a mammal, insignificant rodent.
They have to surface to breathe. There's a strange black thing on his leg, and it held him down, and he couldn't come up for air.
Okay, there's a thing.
Yeah, what's black and has 10 teeth?
I don't know. What?
You're the thing that killed Beaver.
Oh, well, that's not even funny.
No, it's a sign. It's a sign of the end time.
Oh my gosh, what about Coyote? She's always playing tricks. I bet she's the one who put that thing on Beaver's leg, and I bet she's the one who hid my berries.
Chipmunk!
What?
You hid your berries.
I did? Where?
How should I know?
My berries.
I looked at the black thing.
With the 10 teeth,
It's not natural.
unnatural, advancing doom.
It looked like a human thing.
Oh no, the humans eat what they kill. They wouldn't have left a body.
Do you know what's weird though?
Portents of darkness descending.
The thing smells like beaver.
The scent of death.
No, it like beaver's humping like.
Oh, a sex toy. Autoerotic asphyxiation.
No.
What then?
I don't know, but I know that smell. You swim by a dam when two beavers are going at it, you can't escape it.
Beaver didn't escape, that's for sure.
What has teeth and smells like sex?
China, Tata.
It's more like the jawbone of some strange animal.
Oh, the skeleton of one of Beaver's enemies. Come back for revenge. Return from the crypt.
Yeah, you guys give me the creeps. Ravens are morbid. I don't.
Beaver walk yet upon the earth. Nevermore, nevermore.
Anyway, the thing isn't moving.
Oh, everything dies, even the dead. The living pass to dead. The dead are eaten and pass to memory, and the memories fade to mist.
Well, Beaver won't be fading soon. That icy water will keep his corpse preserved for a while. It's not going to be a pleasant place to swim for a long time.
No, I didn't steal your damn berries. Where's Raven? Coyote. This little bitch. It says you're accusing me of killing Beaver.
We'll trust Coyote to make it all about her.
Something unearthly has happened. I can't get a straight story out of this.
Surly little Beaver's dead, and no one knows where he hid my berries.
For God's sake, there are no berries.
What do you mean there are no berries? I mean, what will I do? I'll starve.
A strange black thing held Beaver underwater until he drowned.
Show me.
Ugh.
Get up, will you?
I'm dead, and none of you even care.
Dead chipmunk. That's a real delicacy. I think I'll just tear open its skin and feast on its innards.
Look at that. I managed to survive after all. Can I interest you in a choke cherry? At least I think it's a choke cherry. It might be an elderberry. I can't tell when they're all dried out like this. They are delicious. You know what? I'm going to take these back to my bird.
You've seen? Yes. This is bad medicine. Once again, it's up to me to rescue the forest creatures. Oh, yes. Mighty Coyote, who once lost a race to a turtle.
Turtle is a cheat.
Besides, have you forgotten how I saved the world from the monster wish-wash?
How could we? You tell that story year after year.
Anyway, Bobcat says there's a ghost that newly walks the forest. Perhaps that's our culprit. The birds will find it. Call for me when you do. Follow it, but stay far away.
What have you done?
The pale creature. What is it?
Send me back.
Is it a ghost?
Return me to the sandhills.
Some spirit you offended.
I've no tail, I can't swim. No fur to keep me warm.
Tell me about the phantom.
Learn its ways yourself. Return me to the sandhills.
You'll stay until I learn what I need to know.
You must have got it sent. You already know it's human.
There must be more to it than that. I saw how he left your body to rot. There must be bad blood between his clan and yours.
I swear, I never saw this kind before. But as I journeyed to the land of the lost, I saw countless mutilated carcasses. The blood of my kin stains even the sandhills.
You claim no feud, no offense.
None.
Perhaps this one has gone mad and was cast out by his tribe.
Oh, the Pales are not like other humans. If they covet one hair on your head, they'll kill you for it and leave the rest to rot.
There's more than one?
You'll see.
They take the skins and nothing else?
Keep your promise and send me back. I shrink from this world where I no longer belong.
Go then. And may your bones meet with rest. The pale creature is human. Have you seen it?
Heading upriver.
We may need some extra muscle power. Have Grizzly meet me where the waters fork.
Oh, you have plenty of muscle.
Well, I do,
Between
but
your ears.
how dare you speak to me that way, you foul fowl?
Oh, have your brains turned to mush?
I am the wiliest of all animals, you desaturated peacock.
Oh, you're so wily, you forgot it's midwinter. Grizzly will sleep for months yet, you pea brain.
I knew that. Raven, one of your feathers is going gray.
Ah, where?
Here, out!
Hey! Ah.
Now go get Elk. I need someone strong.
This isn't gray. This is black as death, as it should be. Now I will have to mourn the death of this perfect feather.
Oh, sorry. My mistake. When you've finished weeping, have Elk meet me where the waters fork.
Ghost! Who's there? Ghost! Ghost!
You ain't me?
Who else?
Why do you think I'm a ghost?
Because you're right. and you kill without eating.
The name is John Colter. I'm a human. Americans are white. Europeans are white.
Humans are brown.
Oh, what the hell?
Got the ghost. Got the ghost.
I told you it's not a ghost.
Maybe it's a poltergeist.
It's a pale human.
Sniff it.
Or a bad-smelling ghost.
Who are you and what do you want?
You don't know me? Why, I'm the mysterious and clever Coyote.
And I'm...
Coyote, who fought Wishbush and rode him to the ocean.
And I'm...
Coyote, who stole fire from the heavens and brought it to earth.
And I'm...
Coyote, who taught humans
Ah!
What have I done to deserve being tied up?
You've killed many beaver.
What's it to you?
There's some magic involved. I want to know what it is.
Evil. Ghost sorcery.
There's no sorcery.
My partner's capable of applying considerable pressure.
Why did you kill Beaver?
Let him be. It's my fault, really.
Who are you?
Locke. John Locke.
Another pale human?
Actually, I'm a ghost. Formerly lawyer, philosopher, author, secretary to the British Council of Trade and Plantations, and now apparition.
What is your part in this matter?
Well, two things. To begin, I wrote that land left wholly to nature is wasted.
You call this a waste?
Well, of course. There's nobody tilling soil. There's no shopping malls, no homes. It's a complete waste.
I don't like ghosts.
I'm not a ghost.
I don't like pales either.
What has that to do with killing beaver?
Well, that's the second.
I can't breathe.
Man has right to make use of the inferior creatures for his benefit and advantage.
Inferior creatures?
Yes, you are merely objects for use by man, the apex of God's creation.
I'll show you inferior.
What are the benefits and advantages to killing beaver?
Money.
Money? I heard Chipmunk mention that.
I spent 2 years hunting and pathfinding for Lewis and Clark. Made only $5 a month. After that, I met a Spaniard from New Orleans who offered me $700 to lead his team.
But you're not leading humans. You're plundering streams and rivers.
His team is the Missouri Fur Company. The whole thing runs on beaver fur.
And you brought these people here.
They're further east building a fort.
You have much to answer for, pale creature.
Someone else would have done it if not me.
Those others will answer for their own crimes. For now, I'm concerned with yours.
Hunting ain't no crime.
Survival is no crime. Indiscriminate killing is.
I hunt to survive.
Those corpses testify otherwise.
I bring the pelts to Lisa. He gives me money and I use it to buy food.
Man who harvests the fruits of nature makes them his own by virtue of his labors.
I'll harvest you, you bastard.
This is what we call civilization.
What are you gonna do with me?
I don't know. When I took you for some uncanny presence, I thought you were a worthy opponent. Now that I know you're human, I find you boring. Except for your magic. Tell me the secret of how you kill.
Will you let me go?
What manner of stone is this?
It's steel, same as a rifle or a knife.
How is it used?
The beaver steps here, the trap shuts, beaver drowns, end of story.
You must catch only very stupid beaver. Why else would they step in your trap?
Now that's where a little trickery comes in.
I'm all ears.
Set me free and I'll tell you.
Tell me, or I'll let elk dance on your chest.
At least loosen the ropes a little bit. A few drops of this is all it takes.
What is it? Oh my. That smells like, I mean it really.
Beaver.
Not just beaver. Beaver.
Yep.
It's making me it's giving me
I know.
you want to?
Do you know how long I've been alone in the wilderness?
chased perfume for that special musky scent. And then make the food industry use it for their artificial flavor. And you can always trust the Swedes to demand the very best fast food for their bacon. The schnapps that doesn't taste like that. So don't bury your breath, speaker. Bring it to Toronto and walk away with a button of news and news.
Well, that was unexpected.
So, you'll set me free?
No.
Now I just feel used.
Don't sulk. We're going for a walk.
Where?
I'm taking you to the earth spirits. They can decide if you're to be set free.
Who are the Earth Spirits?
You wouldn't understand. They live in the Valley of Yellow Stones.
We've been walking for days.
It's not far now.
I'm not complaining. This is my kind of country. I'd be walking voluntarily if I weren't at the end of this rope.
I'm sure you'd like me to believe that.
Biggest adventure of my life happened not far from here. Over 2 years hunting and mapping the territory with Lewis and Clark. Views that never cease to take my breath away.
That's why it's my home.
Anytime I thought about living here,
What stopped you?
it's hard to find a wife in these parts.
You could live with the Shoshone or Nimipu.
I've never been one for mixing. When the expedition would camp, I'd go off to hunt and fish rather than listen to men brag around the fire.
You're a loner then.
I suppose so. Still like to have a gal on the side.
Well, you're in luck. I'm taking you to meet some ladies.
Women out here?
The earth spirits are very special women.
You certainly seem to know everybody in these parts.
And everybody knows me.
Why is that?
Because I'm Coyote. And my exploits are legendary.
Can't say I've heard any such.
You haven't heard how I broke the giant's leg to slow him down.
Nope.
Or how I tricked Bison into feeding me for an entire winter.
Afraid not.
You must know how I fought Wishpush and banished him to the ocean.
Who's Wishpush?
Sit down, my friend. It's time for you to hear about my most glorious exploit. Back when the world was young, the Northwest Mountains, not far from here, held a great lake called Missoula. Its coastline ran hundreds of miles. It had grown so large because in it lived a giant beaver named Wishpush. He was a fearsome beast with claws the size of pine trees. His 2 front teeth were like the face of a cliff. Now the beavers of today are peace-loving, but Wishpush was a monster. He would kill any animal that came near his den. Worst of all, he hoarded food. He would destroy anyone who came to his den. Food was enough for all. One night, the animals called a council. Too many have died, they said. We need someone to save us from this demon. Naturally, they came to me, literally begging for help. First, I tried to reason with him. Wishpush, I said, you must mend your ways. You can no longer claim the shoreline as your personal domain. You must share it with all the animals. There was no response. So I looked deep into the lake to see if he was there. Under the surface, I saw a red glow, as if the waters had caught fire. But no, it was his eyes, red as the sunset. He was swimming towards me at high speed. He burst to the surface and tried to drown me. I got free and swam to the lodge to play. The lodge lived in huge trees. They were near saplings for Wishpush. I began to wrest some of the trees from the walls and hurl them at him. But he batted them away as if they were flies. He sped towards me, propelled by his enormous tail. I jumped aside, and Wishpush smashed into the side of the lodge. The force of his body shattered the lodge to pieces. All the water in the
Missoula Lake rushed through the hole in the dam, and Wish Bush and I were swept away in a mighty flood. It carried us 1,200 miles to the ocean. All during that ride, we fought. Twists and turns, canyons grew up hills. We rode the flood all the way to the ocean, where I spotted my friend, Whale. I called out to her, and she came and swallowed Wish Bush whole.
Well, that's quite the story.
I think it's obvious now why all the other animals revere me.
Will I have a reason to be thankful for you too, or are you going to continue to drag me around on this damn rope?
Go to sleep, my friend. You'll be singing my praises soon enough as well.
I'd be glad to once I'm free.
We're almost there. Hear that rumbling in the distance?
It's a waterfall.
Yes, it's the entrance to the Valley of Yellow Stones.
Well, let's go now then.
Oh, it's not a place to travel in the dark.
I don't care. I just want off this damn leash.
First, you sleep. You'll be singing some kind of tune. That's for sure.
What in hell's name? Coyote! Coyote! What is this place? It stinks here. It smells like sin. Brimstone. You sure there's women in these parts? I hope you brought some food. I'm starving. The formations here look thrown from a potter's wheel. Muds of white and pink. The rocks growl like bears. Coyote! Ah!
Run, pale human, run.
It burns!
Serves you right, sticking your face where it doesn't belong.
What are you?
A water spirit. My kindred and I swim below ground and then careen into the sky with steamy waltzes.
All these craters and formations filled with the likes of you?
Yes, some dance hourly, others only when the moon is round.
And do you all smell like eggs gone sour?
You should talk, pale one. You smell of decaying meat and deer fat.
It's been a long time since my last dinner.
You are not like the other two Pepicas. Have you come to ask the water people a favor? Oh, you're so pale. Have you come to ask the mud pots to turn you brown?
Oh, I'm not a sheep eater.
Oh, you know the words, but you are not Shoshone.
I learned Shoshone from the woman that guided Lewis and Clark, Jack Zuias. Her people are salmon eaters, Agadika.
My energy wanes. Find one of my sisters, or await my return. The mud pots are over there. Seek your favor from them.
Coyote! place is your idea of a joke, laugh away. I'm leaving.
Hell!
What hell is this? Even the mud of the earth is cooking my moccasins.
Mudbox!
Get away!
Mudbox!
Let go!
You need color!
Help, coyote!
Red, brown, white!
It's hot!
Many color!
God, save us.
Mudbox!
Come sit beside me, human.
Are you another water spirit?
The most beautiful of all.
And warm.
Stay close, and I will give you refuge from the snow and ice.
Is there food? I ain't eating all day.
Oh, aren't I beautiful?
Colorful, yes, beautiful.
All the colors of the rainbow.
Never seen a like.
It's dusk now. I'll be even more beautiful in the morning light.
What is this place?
Look at me. All the colors of the earth are in my depth.
I see.
Come, sleep beside me. The hot water that springs from the earth will keep you warm.
It's very cozy here.
Bring your head closer. Sleep.
Something's wrong.
Nothing's wrong. Be still. Stare into the deep, vibrant heart of my blues and gold.
Yes.
Sleep now.
Yes. I can't breathe.
Oh, come back. You will not see colors like mine anywhere else.
No, something's in the air.
Return to me. Your whitened bones will be like jewels around my shimmering neck. Ah!
And that is how the rabbit got his tail. Your turn, Coyote.
I'll tell you the story of how I brought fire down from heaven.
Liar, that was Beaver.
No,
My father told me that Beaver brought fire down from the heaven.
That's ridiculous. Beavers can't fly,
He rode on the back of an eagle.
and he didn't get burned.
He was riding in a clamshell.
You're making this up.
No, my father's father told me. And that's why Beaver was cursed to live in the water.
And was eagle cursed as well?
Eagle was cursed. Have you smelled his breath? Oofta.
Smartass.
That story's been told for generations.
Doesn't make it true.
Oh, forget fire. Did I tell you about the time I took the pale human to the place of burning water?
That was only last year, and you've told that one about 100 times.
Oh, I like the part about the fish.
Should I tell it?
Yes.
Notice when she tells it, all the details change.
One should never tell a story the same way twice.
Chipmunk thinks
No, that's an oxymoron.
that Coulter is a curse.
After he escaped the mud pots, the pale went fishing.
Placed on Beaver.
He managed to snare a juicy white fish in a net.
What?
Shut up! I'm trying to tell a story here.
What's this about the pale return?
But instead of reeling it in, he pulled the net behind him as he walked.
Elk!
Hush, this is the good part.
He dragged the net through a boiling stream. And when he finally pulled the net up, all the cooked flesh fell off, and he was left with only a skeleton!
Colter's back. What is this about the pale returning?
Chipmunk had seen him setting beaver traps.
Coyote! You said he drowned.
That may have been a bit of poetic license.
You lied to us.
Oh, Coyote lies all the time. Remember when she told us about the talking trees?
That was true. Sort of.
Has anyone other than Chipmunk seen him?
Me.
Maybe it's Coulter's ghost.
I saw him shit in the woods.
Could,
And you didn't tell us.
could still be a ghost.
What are ghosts? Shit, they don't eat. They don't have bowels.
Ghost of food.
Oh, elk logic at its finest.
Why are the human pales so white anyway?
We need a story of how the pale lost his color.
Yes. Another story.
Yes. Maggots! One day, a human took a maggot to be his wife. And when the baby came, it was shaped like a human, but white like a
The
maggot.
first pale phase.
Paleo paleface.
I'll add this one to my collection.
Add the story explaining why Coyote lied about seeing Colter drown.
I got bored watching him splash around in the mud. I knew he wouldn't survive.
He survived the water spirits. He must be plenty tough.
His clan are called the Kentucky. They live far to the east of here.
And you let him escape. What if he's brought more of these Kentucky people with him?
Antelope has seen more pales coming, building a wiki up that will hold 100 men.
They march across the countryside like a plague of ants scouring an animal carcass.
More rifles mean more elk deaths.
Death is ever present.
Your brothers get fat off what the pales leave behind.
Don't blame me for the actions of the humans.
I'm not, but you get fat and we die.
Then what have you done about the Kentucky, hmm?
Me? It was Coyote who let him escape.
I took him to the place of burning waters. At least I did something.
All you did was watch.
All you did was chase phantom philosophers through the woods.
I'll chase you through the woods.
Oh, it's only one man. It's not the end of the world.
It's just the end of the world as we know it. By a route obscure and lonely, haunted by ill angels only, where an eidolon named Night, on a black throne, reigns upright. There's a canoe gathered under that uncle your back, slow down, slow down. Danger zone. There's a big man. One at a time. One at a time.
Danger! Someone's coming!
Who?
I don't know. No, it's a big band. Oh, is it Tommy Dorsey? No.
Is it you, Carolyn Stanton?
Is it Captain? It's a big band of Pecani Hunter Oh, damn it, I can't see a thing! Ah! They're stripping off all of his clothes! Damn it. Oh, look! Nuts! What do you say, Raymond? Are we gonna see a race?
Oh, I think one that is about to go down in history, Chip.
Can you sum up the two sides for us?
Certainly, John Colter will be running for his life. And behind an entire hunting camp of Pecani hunters ready to avenge the death of their companion.
And who are the key players on the Pecani side?
Oh, I think you'll see Chogan, Mingan, and Rotag bring most pressure on Colter, with Rotag being the most precious of the Pecani players this season. He was 7 out of 9 in his elk hunts this fall, an unprecedented record.
How will Coulter hold up then?
Oh, hard to say. Some thought he was going a little crazy when he started talking about those multicolored pools, steaming jets of gas, and sulfurous odd sights.
You know, he won Rookie of the Year in 1805 with Lewis and Clark because of his skills in hunting and navigation. I mean, what went wrong?
Oh, his scouting skills indeed did create the map of the Louisiana Territory, but there were rumors Colter was experimenting with mushrooms.
Well, you know, he's been an invaluable asset to Lee's Lansbury for company. The Spaniard from New Orleans seems to have gotten him back on track. It appears that Colters Hell only existed in his imagination.
Oh, and they're off and running!
Ah, the Pecani was holding them back!
Oh, I'm afraid he lied. He told them he was a slow runner, so they're giving him a head start.
Oh, that's not very sporting.
No, but on the other hand, he is outnumbered 80 to 1.
And now Coulter is running completely nude. Is that correct?
Shepherds, he is, and that means the Pecani are running in their normal hunting gear, which include those black moccasins, which caused the Pales to call them the Black Feet.
So Coulter running nude will encounter stones, whistles, possibly even cactus that the Pecani will not.
Yes, and they are all in hot pursuit now.
Coulter is keeping a comfortable lane. Trout, do you have anything to add?
I can't see that, you dip.
Of course. Let's take a moment for a quick commercial break.
You're in the market for new house, but the prices are sky high. What can you do? Why, come to Crazy Canucks on the boutique, of course. Here at Crazy Canucks, we're practically giving them away. You know why? Because the mercury we use in the buffing process, it drives us mad. That's not why our prices are low. It's because we're located here in North America. Europeans have killed off all the beaver on their continent, so pelts are scarce and prices are cooling up. Not at Crazy Canucks, though. We've got an entirely new continent to plunder, so our prices are low, crazy low. So stop by our warehouse and we will give you the best prices. Then we'll ship the rest to London, Frankfurt, and Paris and make a mint. Crazy Canucks, Spotted Boutique, open late for your shopping convenience.
Raymond, catch us up on what has just happened.
Oh, the Pecani have got a real runner in Mingan Grey Wolf, as the Pales would like to call him, has gained substantially on Colter.
And he would have a chance of catching him.
Rotag is making good time with Chogan coming up right off the right.
Oh, and it appears the Chogun is pulling even with Rotag. Well, things have gotten pretty dramatic here, haven't they? Any insights, Trout? I can't see. Right, over to you, Raymond.
Oh, man, major development on the Pecani have dropped out except Rotag.
Oh, and it appears that Coulter has developed a nosebleed.
Oh, I can see his face from here. He's got blood streaming down his cheeks and dripping onto his chest, and there's blood and gore and
I suspect we're gonna see a spear sticking out of Coulter's body any moment now. Rotag has been relentless. We're seeing an amazing runner here with both speed and endurance.
Rotag is just inches away from pulling back his arm for that spear thrust, and I think it's time to say goodbye, John Colter.
Well, goodbye, John Colter.
What are you saying?
I'm saying goodbye. You're going to die soon.
Have the Pecani spotted me?
Don't know. They are a Rotag, the man you killed.
Well, then what are you talking about?
The river is less than 40 degrees. You're hypothermic.
Hypothermia, a potentially life-threatening problem. Symptoms of hypothermia include confusion or memory loss.
I'm confused.
Unless you're cold-blooded like me, you can't survive more than a few dozen minutes in the water.
Slurred speech and loss of coordination.
I'll be fine.
Impaired judgment.
Don't. He already antagonized several hundred Pecani. I think you got that one covered.
Which is often manifest by removal of warm clothing.
Damn.
Good idea. Wait, where are my clothes?
The Pecani stripped you. Remember?
You'll survive longer if you get out of the water and into the lodge. It's got wood and mud insulation. It will be warm.
And are hallucinations a symptom as well?
They're not on the list. Oh,
Talking fish?
Definitely a sign.
Oh, that's a little better.
Before you die, it is our custom to honor those who fought bravely.
I got no plans to die.
You raced over 2 miles, took on a horde of Pecani, stole a man's spear, and then stabbed him.
If only the spear had broke.
Oh, then what? You've taken all of them on with 1 spear?
step aside, Trout.
Hello, Beaver. Hello.
Is this the same human whose canoe is downriver?
Does it bear the body of John Potts?
It bears nothing. It's overturned. But there is a human dead at the bottom of the river.
That's the one then.
And 30 skinned beaver hides.
They're lost underwater too.
Tell me, John Colter, where are the bodies of my cousins?
They lie where I tracked them.
Unmourned, unnamed, unattended, even uneaten.
They'll be found by crows or worms.
Your fish at the... Sorry.
Why?
A man's gotta eat.
But you killed dozens and not for so much as a meal.
I trade the furs for money to buy food.
Now that's what I don't understand about you pales. If the Pecani, the Absolute, and the Shoshone killed one of my kind, the body is worn, the hide is worn, the sinews bind their weapons, the glands are saved as medicine, the body feeds men and women, they even eat the tail. But one pale comes to this land and lays waste to miles of territory. My kin die by the thousands. What kind of creature are you?
All I want is to buy some land and settle down.
Why does my people die so you can have land?
If I have land, I can use it to grow my own food and make an income.
By what right can you take land that belongs to all? He who appropriates land by his labors increases the common stock of mankind. Everyone benefits.
Karl Marx says that land is the means by which humans try to establish power over one another to satisfy their own selfish desires.
Who is this Karl Marx fellow?
A hallucination, like yourself.
Oh dear, does that mean that George Berkeley was right and I only exist in his mind?
Look, I don't know philosophy, but I do know that the good Lord God Almighty himself gave man dominion over this earth.
Who's God? There's many different stories of God as there are people. I mean, why should I listen to yours? Are you going to listen to mine?
I'm not arguing religion with no overgrown rat.
We were here first. Hominids are barely 3 million years old, but beavers are those 35 million years ago.
I've got you both beat. Trout have been here for over 100 million years.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Tell me, John Colter, are you a student of irony?
I ain't sure what that means.
Surely it has not eluded your attention that you are renowned for killing beaver, and yet it is within a beaver's dwelling that you are sheltered from certain death.
Now that you mention it.
Do you know why my teeth are this color?
Poor dental hygiene.
Iron. The trace mineral in my food is deposited in my tooth enamel. It makes them specially sharp and strong.
Iron, like a chisel or a gun barrel.
Strong and sharp enough to tear you apart.
Wait a second.
I'm going to slice open your arteries and watch the life drain out of you before your eyes.
Wait.
Then I'm going to scatter your pieces and flesh all over till the birds and bees and everything's going to eat you up.
You're awfully bloodthirsty for an herbivore.
What is that? It's intoxicating. It's making me horny.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Even though you've killed dozens of my relatives, I want your body.
And even though you're a demented rodent, I want yours.
It's gonna be the hot day. There it is. Okay. Listen. I didn't know you were into erotic asphyxiation.
difference.
Life and death, I understand, but this was his home and you were his guest.
Varmints don't have guests.
Don't they? What other sins are you willing to commit, John Colter?
John Colter, I stand before you as an omen and a portent.
I suppose you think I'm gonna die too.
Worse than that,
Be gone, Bernie. I'm making my way to the fort.
the path you've chosen leads to the sandhills.
I know this route. There's no sand in the mountains.
This is the path of the spirit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That blanket belongs to the dead, the man you killed.
He won't be using it.
His brothers left his body under it, his only property.
I need it to survive.
You've stolen from the dead. That's why you found no food these many days.
The dead don't need nothing.
You should be worried.
Why? I'm not worried about spirits.
You should be. You will meet them in the sandhills.
I'm going to Fort Raymond. I'll be there in 5 more days.
Nevermore. Nevermore.
I need this blanket to survive. I'll freeze to death without it.
No one returns from the sandhills.
I'm going up the Big Horn River.
When mortals enter the land of the dead, what they see drives them mad.
You trying to scare me?
Actions have consequences.
Didn't no live can stop me. I sure as hell ain't worried about no dead ones.
Know this, the curse you carry will walk with you.
I'll live off roots and bark if I must. 5 more days will see me to the fort.
That's not all you'll see.
What do you mean?
As long as you carry that blanket, the ghosts will walk beside you.
Look who I found.
What happened to you? He hit me with a rock!
I needed food.
That's understandable.
No! You! Oh, do you ever notice that it's the apex predators that get so excited about that circle of life bullshit? I hope you starve, and when you die, an oak tree will rise from your carcass. My children's children will eat from the acorns brought from your remains.
You're going bloodthirsty for a little shit.
Oh, he tried to kill me!
I ain't eaten in 3 days.
Not even berries?
It's midwinter.
Well, pine nuts then.
Maybe I can help.
They're full of fat. They're so good.
Look, I was trying to usher him into the spirit world, and here you come bringing food.
Here. Chew on these cactus buttons.
Why are you helping him?
What's why?
I'm just having a little fun. By feeding him, peyote will open his eyes. If he hasn't seen the dead before now, he will soon.
Say, that injury looks serious. I'm feeling kind of hungry. Are you sure you won't be dead soon?
You stay away from me, you corpse bird!
Working up an appetite here.
Get away, carrion crow! Help! Coyote!
Oh, carry on, Crow. That is Chipmunk, unless you'd like to make it worth my while.
What do you want? Nuts or berries or any roots? Do you eat roots?
Oh, who need vegetables when there's meat to be had?
What is coyote, smart coyote? You wouldn't let any harm come to me, would you?
Come on, Raven. I saw some nice fat rabbits a while back. Let's lunch on them rather than this scrawny chipmunk.
Oh, you go. I will stay by John Colter.
Yeah? What about the ghosts?
Oh, you forget. I'm an eater of the dead. Ghosts have always been my companions.
Raven, is
you recognize?
How would I know?
You drove a man's own spear through his chest. You won't forget those eyes.
Must I acknowledge them all?
Each person's path is their own.
If it's this blanket that drew me here, then take
It's
it.
too late for that.
Freezing in us better than this nightmare.
Then again, no one knows what nightmares you'll face in immortal night.
There's the rub.
This is no dream.
There's got to be a way back.
Only if those who watch will allow it. Perhaps you will give them an offering.
What can I give to a ghost?
Oh, you might be surprised. Silver, alcohol.
Look at me. Everything I had sank with the canoe.
What's in your soul, John Colter?
Nothing I can leave behind.
Are you sure?
Oh, stop with your damn riddles and speak plain.
Sometimes the spirits get homesick. Perhaps you can give them an offering from the world.
Like what?
Something beloved.
None loved me but my mother, and she's gone.
And you?
Well, I love. In St. Louis, there's a girl I'd ask to be my wife.
Show them that portion of your heart.
How?
Sing to her across the miles.
1,000 ghoulish eyes descend from the sky. You think they want a love song?
Ah, the dead have needs you know not.
I can't.
You pales are stingy. The humans that live here sing to the rivers and to the trees, to each other and to the prey they hunt.
What am I to sing? Yankee Doodle?
Is that where your soul lives?
You mean my girl? I don't know much in the way of music. Sadly, though. You must make me a fine holland shirt. Blow, blow, blowy winds blow. And not have it at a stitch and needlework. Blow ye winds that rise. And you must wash it in yonder spring. Blow, 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 ye winds, blow. Where there's never a drop of water in. Blow, ye winds that arise. And you must dry it on yonder thorn. Blow, 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 ye winds, blow, where the sun never yet shone on. Blow, ye winds that arise, blow, blow.
Perhaps you can appease the human dead, but I will not let you leave from this realm.
What demon have you unleashed, John Colter?
The ghost of some mammal.
I am no spirit. It was I that dove to the bottom of the sea and brought up the mud that the old one used to form the earth. It was I that made my home in the great icy Lake Missoula a millennia ago. I am Wishfoosh.
I thought you were just a tall tale that Coyote invented.
She knew me as I once was. Now, I avenge the deaths of millions.
I admit I've killed a few beaver, but it was dozens, not millions.
From your father's father to your children's children.
My grandparents were farmers back in Scotland.
Scotland, where the last beaver was killed during the reign of King Henry VIII. The remaining beaver of Western Europe will be gone in a generation.
Well, that explains why Lisa's so anxious to hunt them here.
Even now, the trappers must go west, where you've massacred the beaver on the east coast. You are a plague, like the beetles that lay waste to a forest, only to be consumed by fire when all of the trees have died. You will rue your actions.
What do you want with me?
You will stand and bear witness as I do to your species what it has done to mine.
What brought you here, ancient monster?
I am Wishfoosh. I answer to no one.
You're the new harbinger of spring? What
As with the last time we met, there is an ice melt coming.
And I will wrestle you to the depths of the ocean as before.
My wrath is poured out upon the humans. This is none of your concern.
Are you the cause of the great dying?
The red scar disease?
Over half of all humans have passed to the sand hills in just the last few decades.
Your vision is clouded by geography. Their numbers have doubled in that time.
Oh, I don't believe you. My kind were witness that red scar disease has decimated the humans. The Dakota, the Haida, the Mohegan, entire camps have been wiped out.
Short-sighted Raven. They live in more lands than you can imagine.
Is that true, John Colter?
We've sailed the 7 seas, found people on every continent.
And with every step, you spread disease. Behold, your friend Trout.
Trout, what's wrong?
Help! There's something inside me! Beside me!
What have you done?
I but prophesied.
Away!
The whirling disease is a vision of what is yet to come. It will place the seal of death upon her children's children.
I see it there! No, there!
Everywhere the humans go, they bring death. There are no more great eye, no monkey lemurs, no elephant birds. They shoot more birds from the sky than a man can carry. They kill bison and leave the carcasses to rot.
This truly is the end of days.
I banished you once, I will banish you again!
Foolish coyote, join me, or they will kill you and lay waste to your land.
If I wanted the likes of you, I would have called to you!
The dead called to me! All those who will never be seen again. The monkey lemur called, the great auk called, the owlet nightjar called, the moa, the dodo, the ark, the ghosts of millions of clan beaver cried out.
What are all these names?
You hold John Colter responsible for this?
I am Wispoosh, I do as I please.
And what exactly do you plan to do?
Make him a living witness of the deaths of all of the species mankind is killing. I will entomb him in this mountain, and yet he will live. He will see the last passenger pigeon, the last clouded leopard, the last Caspian tiger, and dusky seaside sparrow. Their shades will pass by him on their way to the land of the lost, and they will know that man and his offspring brought this to pass.
Am I at least to get a trial?
Who will defend you?
I will. He served the absolute crow. I will take his side.
Even though his kind will kill several billion passenger pigeons?
Billion.
Even if you knew that your descendants will be coughing up plastic in just a handful of decades?
Is this true, John Colter?
He ain't talking about me. I'm just one man.
The waste the human scatter will choke your seabird cousins by the hundreds of thousands.
Hell, I don't even know what plastics are.
Oh, I cannot defend you.
Ravens have always fed from the scraps of my camp to eat the entrails of the deer and elk I hunt.
I will not be bribed with a few handfuls of food. The wolf and the puma hunt just as well as you do.
Then why aren't they on trial?
When the wolf is no longer hungry, he stops. You hunt over and over again.
I stop when the spring comes. The hides aren't as valuable then.
The wolf kills the weak and infirm. You're killing adults who should be rearing and breeding kits. Your kills reverberate through the generations, and by that you begin killing the land as well.
You can't kill the land.
When there are no beavers to dam the rivers, there are no ponds to store water for the dry season. The animals will stay away. When there are no ponds to cover the roots of the trees, woodpecker will have no stumps to hunt in. The birds will vanish. A land without life is dead. All of these things are connected.
I'm one man. I can't kill every beaver in the Louisiana Territory.
The land, it's already changing.
Change is change. Hell, I've seen a storm come through and wipe an area bare.
Is that your legacy, Pale One? Are you a horrible storm?
Coyote, so quick to declare me your enemy. Will you defend him or see the light as Raven has?
I may defend him today, and revile him tomorrow.
Your doom will be to live outside of his camps, surviving on the leavings of his domestic animals.
Have you tried salmon treat flavored cat poop? It's delicious.
Where is your self-respect?
Great enough that I will bow neither to him nor you.
John Colter, prepare to enter hell.
Wait, what about Chipmunk?
Let her appear.
Did I eat a bad mushroom?
You've been summoned to a tribunal.
Have you anything good to say about the human?
He hit me with a rock.
Is there any reason not to consign his soul to eternal torment?
Oh, that sounds bad. Is that bad?
Dire.
Okay. So you're going to kill him
Yes.
and eat him?
No. He will rot where he stands, except for his eyes, which will remain eternally vigilant.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
We animals eat our kill.
Be my guest.
I might nibble an entrail or two, but that's all.
Oh, there's nothing there for me.
Not even his nuts.
Nuts! Where?
We will not mimic the pigs. We will not kill wastefully.
If you choose his side, you will live at the mercy of the humans forever.
What will happen to us then?
Who knows?
Stop squabbling! I am a force of nature. I need no reasons.
We do.
John Colter, choose a spot where you wish to stand for all eternity.
Wish push. Though we are ancient enemies, I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
This human has stolen medicine from me. I want it returned before you work your magic.
I never stole from you.
Your medicine bag? Give it to me.
It's no use to me now. Might as well.
Wish push. Do you like my fragrance?
What are you doing?
Oh, what is that? It's intoxicating.
You can't take on a beaver that size. You'll be fucked to death.
Everybody just wants a little tail.
You better run. Now would be a good time for you to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Wait! No! There! Nowhere even!
How much further to the fort?
About 100 miles. As the crow flies, human, wait. You've been given a vision. You must share it with the other Kentucky before it's too late.
If they didn't believe me about the steaming waters and the mud pots of Yellowstone, they're not going to believe this, will they?
That's not your concern. Bear witness, end the destruction.
All I promise to do is survive.
But what about the animals?
And so John Colter explained the dangers of overhunting to the rest of his tribe, and all the animals were saved.
No. Passenger pigeons, which once numbered in the billions before Columbus, were hunted to extinction. The bison, which once roamed the Great Plains in many millions, were reduced to just a few hundred in the entire continent.
The beaver population was slashed as well. For every 1,000 once living, only one survived. Mostly in far northern Canada.
But why?
Only one way to find out.
You ignored Wishpush's warnings. Why?
I didn't feel the need to do anything but look out for myself.
Oh, at what cost to the land, to the animals?
I didn't believe the actions of a few men could make a difference.
There were 1 billion humans in 1807.
Not here.
There are over 8 billion now.
You've never heard of the tragedy of the Commons, William Lloyd, 1833?
I died in 1813. How many ways can I say this? I just wanted to earn enough money to settle down. Trapped and paid, and I was good at it.
Too good.
But I cared for the land. I got my farm and settled down. Not that I lived to see it prosper. My wife Sally, my boy Hiram, do you know what became of them?
Your descendants still walk the earth.
Then let me rest. Take up your quarrel with the current generation.
Your great-great-great-great-grandchildren are in the current generation. What makes you think they should behave differently than you did?
Well, they must have learned something.
About a dozen years after you died, Joseph Fourier discovered the greenhouse effect.
In the late 1800s, a Swedish scientist predicted that humans' use of fossil fuels would cause global warming.
About that time, there were only about 500 bison left.
500 bison? I don't believe you. I saw immense herds sweeping the prairie like a black tide. Millions of them. No hunter could quell that flood. There must have been some disease or pestilence.
The first horseman of the apocalypse was human, and he rode an iron horse.
They fell on the land by the trainload. Buffalo were hunted from train windows for sport.
Though, as usual, it was commerce that led to the most death and destruction. By the 1880s, over 1 million bison were slaughtered every year. Often only the hides were taken.
The carcasses left to rot.
The way you left the beaver.
And no one foresaw the loss.
Some did, but the military encouraged killing the bison because it deprived the natives of food and made them easier to control.
And you say there's new warnings?
Carbon dioxide levels are at their highest point in 3 million years.
The world's rainforests are carved away by over 40,000 square miles a year.
Wetlands in the United States disappear by 10 football fields every hour.
Polar and glacial ice is melting at a rate of over 100 billion metric tons per day.
Human activity has caused the death of more species since the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Stop! Y'all are as relentless as wishbush.
What from him was a warning is now history.
So, is all the wildness of the land gone?
No, but it is much diminished.
And my children's children, do they not mourn?
Some do. Some still fight for the land and the animals.
But most put more value in dollars.
They are your children in that as well.
What do you expect me to do? I'm long gone from their lives, even from this earth.
Come back to them.
Back to life?
Come back to their dreams. If they ignore the warnings in the newspapers, perhaps they'll listen to the stirrings in their hearts.
That's my work.
Whisper to them in the night.
Show them the floods, the barren remains of the land, the marches of death.
No. Show them your love for the land. Cathedrals of rock and trees.
Why not both? Now, on your way, you have much to accomplish.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Armageddon.
Armageddon who?
Armageddon hungry.